what is an outbreeding device, and why the flower is going to modify its flower structure to undergo the cross pollination, and what are those adaptations for cross pollination is termed as outbreeding devices. In this video we are going to learn about completely about the outbreeding devices. I am your educator Niranjan Hegde and you are watching Jeevashastra Abhyasa. If you are new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon for the notifications, because it's easy and free. So in this video I have come up with another general knowledge question which I forgot in the last video. Please, if you know the answer, please comment below. Which is the place where the strongest earthquake recorded on the earth? Guess, answer, comment below. Then what's the wait? Let's begin. You might have observed that most of the plants undergo the process of self fertilization. So maximum number of plants, because they are the type of plants where both male and female reproductive organs are present on the same flower, right? So that unique characters make them to undergo the process of self pollination, right? Yeah. So this self pollination is the process where the anther of the same flower falls on the stigma of the same flower of the same plant, right? Yes. So this self pollination causes a particular very negative character, we can say negative character, that is known as inbreeding depression. So here inbreeding is nothing but the self pollination itself, same flower, right? Yes. The inbreeding depression is that particular character which makes their stamina, or we can say make their ability to evolute the ability to evolute will be decreased day by day, and after each and every generation. That loss of character is the thing which made the flower to undergo the process known as outbreeding. Outbreeding is nothing but the cross pollination, okay? But so for that, so they have to undergo that process where they have to stop the self pollination. So that's why they have modified their system in a different ways, and they produced the outbreeding devices. On the board what you are looking at are the different types of outbreeding devices. So outbreeding devices, so these are the modifications made by the flower for the purpose of cross pollination, which help them mainly for increasing the ability of adaptations to the environment, that is known as mainly evolution. Okay, fine. So there are 5 different types of outbreeding devices are there, and it may be asked for 5 marks, 1 marks, 2 marks, 3 marks. So it is to be known, you can say we can call Jannat, right, or treasure, we can say. So that is this question, okay? So anyhow it may be asked in your board examinations in the 12th and the 2nd PUC. So first one, let's take the first one, that is dicliny. Okay, the name itself suggests dicliny means the process of unisexuality, or also it is known as unisexuality. That means in one flower only one type of organs will be produced, male or female organs will be produced. So you can see, if you take if you take the examples, palms and caesuriana. Okay, all the palm trees, which is ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ಅಂದರೆ ತೆಂಗಿನ ಮರಗಳು. ಸೊ ತೆಂಗಿನ ಜಾತಿಯ ಮರಗಳು. ಸೊ ಆಲ್ ಕೈಂಡ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ palm trees are having the outbreeding device known as dicliny, where only one type of organ, male or female reproductive organ, is produced. Next, coming to the second one, that is self sterility. So the name itself suggests here also, sterility means not able to produce the gametes, right? So self sterility, here what self sterility will be happening? So here mainly the pollen grains which carries the sperms are sterile here, or we can say that continuously we can say the anthers are sterile here. So for example, that is Passiflora. The Passiflora plant has this ability which makes them to go to the cross pollination process. So self sterility, that is the important one. The coming to the next, the dichogamy. So two different gametes, we can say dicho, two. So here gamy is gamete, we can say. So what is that type of outbreeding device? Here the male and female reproductive organs, so they come to maturity at different times. So one, if a male organ comes to maturity at a particular time, then the female will be immature. So that is very important. So on the basis of which becomes mature first, there are two types are there. First one is protogyny and the second one is protandry. So here you can say protogyny. What gyny means? Gynoecium. Pro means before. The first maturity here, the gynoecium is happening. So the first maturity will be by the gynoecium. Okay, the first mature the maturity of gynoecium takes place at the first place where the female will be immature. For example, wheat and paddy, in the plant wheat and paddy, this is local plants which we can see right now itself. So wheat and paddy has this type of outbreeding device, that is the maturity of gynoecium takes place before the androecium. Next one is protandry. Here also the first maturity takes place by the androecium. The androecium will get matured before the gynoecium, and the example is, you can see over here, the onion. So this is also a local plant which you can see. Coming to the fourth one, it is hercogamy. The hercogamy is a type of outbreeding device where you can see there is a particular barrier or else the separation of stigma and the stamens. So they will separate from each other, they will go far away from each other, or if there will be a barrier in between the stigma and the pollen grains for not to undergo the self pollination. So that is known as hercogamy, and the two examples are there. Iris, where the barrier is present. Iris is a type of plant where the barrier type of mechanism you can see. Okay, so also this can be seen in the barrier type, we can see in calotropis also, and cleodendron. So this is the type where the stamens and the stigma go further away from each other during the process of sexual reproduction. Okay, that is known as hercogamy. Coming to the last one, that is heterostyle. The name itself suggests hetero, different, right? Yes, the heterostyle is a kind of thing where the length of stigma and the stamens, the length of stigma and the stamens are varied. So that means filament of the stigma, filament of the stamen is varies between stigma and the length, the complete length you can see. So if stigma is here, there will be stamens will be here. So if the stigma is here, so that is the variation. You can see the variation between stigma and the stamen you can see in the heterostyle, and that is the best example is oxalis. Okay, oxalis, and also you can see this particular type of variation in datura even. So this is about the outbreeding devices, which will be asked for 5 marks, 1 marks, 2 marks, 3 marks, and also can be asked for 5 marks in your board examinations. If you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and also give me the answer for the question which I have asked in this video by commenting in the comment section. So until next time, let's hit the road of success together. Jai Hind.